we decided to go with federalism as our cover, and this idea was there, and we thought that maybe we should explore this whole concept in the context of the current elections. We decided we had a tough time, looking for a cover image, and this time we thought that we'll look. We tried many options, but somehow, I was at Aradhana's house in Goa in January, and she has this wall, and that wall has a lot of these posters, frames, like these miniature things, and altar, and I wouldn't call it a shrine, but she's an artist, and this was part of her studio thing. And I had that image, and I was working on some other story with this image in mind, and suddenly, I was scrolling through my phone, and this image came, and I thought that this goes well with our concept. So we actually changed the cover. There was something else yesterday at the last moment again, and we decided to go with this. So this is a photo of the wall in her studio, which is basically a lot of things from her film sets, which Born Identity, Darjeeling Limited. Then some of it was sent to her by her friends. So you see there's this altar, and inside she has this Diwali Lakshmi Ji, Ganesh Ji. There's a money thing here, which to me is also the capitalism metaphor. Then you have the altar here, and we decided to do a pun, basically altered federalism, because that's what it is. This whole concept of federalism allowed by the constitution is being altered, and we were anyways exploring regional parties, coalition politics, and all of that. So we thought that maybe why not have these kinds of images, because right now this whole thing of identity politics, if you see a lot of political parties have been raising religious pitches. Like if you see Kejriwal promised in Goa that he's going to send people to Ayodhya, and all of this. So there's a religious thing, the cover line called altered federalism, and we put it across the altar to do a pun kind of a thing. So yeah, so that's our cover for this week, and inside you'll find a lot of interesting takes on all kinds of federalism. We have something about delimitation from Kashmir, so it looks at all the facets of federalism as outlined by the constitution and what is happening now. The other interesting part is Aradhana says the wall has actually grown. It's never always not like this, so she's been adding elements to it. There's the constitution at the end, and that's one of her artworks basically. But the fact that the constitution is at the end of the wall and down there also speaks of the dangers of the constitution being challenged by these new kinds of politics, and that's why we decided to go with this headline.
For me, personal is political and political is personal, and so the constitution as an addition to the altarpiece became really important, because the constitution started quite high up on this wall and has been going down as things have been changing, and I hope that it starts rising again and we don't go further down with the constitution and the thoughts that were in it.
One very interesting piece which we received very late last night from a professor who's written on asymmetrical federalism, which will be on outlookindia.com. So the cover has been extended to the website, so you'll get to read a lot more.